Welcome, week 13, chapter 13, key infrastructure and encryption. Cryptology, that's what we're talking about. How do we ensure that our data is going to be secure? No one's going to be tampering with it. No one's going to be doing anything, that we can send it over the internet. We know there's no thieves out there, right? Everyone's honest. We don't have to worry about that. Well, it's not the case. As you're going to read in this chapter, and we've discussed the whole class, what's this class code? Access control. Well, how do we send data? We got to control it. Got to make sure no one can read what we send. That's the whole reason of what we're doing. So we're going to be looking at this week, what is the public key infrastructure, or PKI? How does businesses use cryptology? How you use it on a daily basis. Every time you get on the internet, you're using some form of cryptology to send information, whether it's through emails, if you purchase something, everything has this cryptology built into it. So the framework, basically, has a key. It encrypts data, and we're going to look at some of that today. We're going to look at the certificate authority, registration of it, the recovery of it. But basically, we're going to be looking at how we take normal text, plain document that could be read by anyone at any time. We're going to encrypt it, turns it into something called ciphertext. We send it to wherever we're doing. Someone deciphers it, and then they get the clear text back. Now, there's basically two types of items we're going to be looking at. First is the symmetric key. And how that works is during the encryption process, both the encryption and the decryption has the same key. The other option we're going to look at is asymmetric. And that has a sender private key, but then the sender also has a public key. So what happens is, if you're doing business with Amazon, Amazon has a public key that's the one you use. When you send that data to Amazon, they have a private key to encrypt it. That's basically how it's going to work. So we're going to look at cryptology more in depth and making sure we understand it. We're also going to look at digital certificates to make sure that who they are is who they say they are. So they go through an authentication process to ensure that everybody is who they are. And then they have that document so they can send that to someone and say, see, this is who I am. I had it checked out by a third party. And it allows me to have that information. We're also going to use it, look at digital signatures. One of the key factors of digital signatures is the hashing process, which we covered a little bit a couple weeks ago. But that basically turns any file, gets a single digit out of it, a single number. Hexadecimal, could be 32, 64-bit long, whatever you want. And it's a one-way process, which means once it's encrypted, you can never go back and unencrypt it from that number. It's extremely unique. It's used in digital signatures because this allows you to verify that the document wasn't changed. So if you send over a document, I read it, and I don't like it, and I change it, well, when you get it back, even if I put a space in it, that hash changes. And that's what makes the hashing so important to digital signatures. So let's see, what else are we covering? How are we going to put it into business? Well, what is the business process? How much are we going to put in there? So we're going to review that. Let's see. That's pretty much what we're going to be doing, cryptology. So what do we have to do this week? Let's take a look. So you're going to have your reading assignment, chapter 13. You have your weekly discussion, your paper, and your weekly journal. So let's take a look at your question. Discuss why businesses are going to use cryptology. Pretty straightforward. We'd like to have your initial response in by Thursday night. And then you, at least 250 words, should have a reference. And you need to respond to at least 2 of your classmates by Sunday. Discuss your papers, 2 to 3 page paper. Discuss how and why companies use cryptology. So you're going to have that, your weekly journal, and your quiz. So that is always there for you to take. Let's see, what else do we have? If you have any questions, obviously email me. I'm always checking my emails daily, so you can please email me that questions. What else? Or you could post it on the website. There's a spot for you to post links. Also, if you have anything else going on, give me a call. Let me know what's going on. Also, remember to smile. Have a wonderful day.